The magic pot. Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by green hills, there lived a poor farmer named Ram. He worked hard every day on his small piece of land, but no matter how much effort he put in, he barely had enough to feed his family. Ram was always worried about how he would take care of his wife and children. One day, while Ram was working in the field, he noticed something unusual. As he dug the soil to plant his seeds, his spade hit something hard. Curious, he bent down and cleared away the dirt to reveal an old, large pot buried in the ground. What's this? Ram thought, lifting the pot out of the soil. It looked ordinary, but it was heavy and solid. He didn't know if it had any value, but he decided to take it home and clean it. Once at home, Ram showed the pot to his wife. She laughed and said, "It's just an old pot. What will you do with it?" But Ram had an idea. "I'll use it to store grains," he said, setting it in the corner of their small house. The next morning, Ram woke up early to check on his field. Before leaving, he placed his spade in the pot, as he didn't have a proper place to keep it. He worked hard in the field the entire day and returned home exhausted. When Ram entered the house, something strange caught his eye. The pot, which had only contained his spade in the morning, now had two spades inside. He was confused. How is this possible? He wondered. Ram picked up both spades and, out of curiosity, put one of them back into the pot. To his amazement, a few seconds later, there were two spades again. Excited, Ram called his wife. "Look! This pot is magical. It doubles whatever you put inside." His wife didn't believe him at first, but when she saw the pot's magic with her own eyes, she couldn't stop smiling. "This is amazing," she exclaimed. They decided to test it further. Ram put a single coin into the pot, and soon there were two coins. They put vegetables inside, and the pot doubled those two. The pot truly was magical. Ram and his wife quickly realized how valuable the pot could be. Every day, they would place a few grains, coins, or vegetables in the pot, and their wealth began to grow. Soon, they had enough food to last the whole year and money to fix their house and buy new clothes. As their fortune grew, Ram became known as the wealthiest man in the village. People were amazed at how quickly he had turned his life around, but Ram and his wife kept the secret of the magic pot to themselves. One day, the village head, a greedy man, heard about Ram's sudden wealth and grew suspicious. He went to Ram's house and demanded to know how he had become so rich. Ram didn't want to reveal the secret of the magic pot, but he also didn't want to lie. So, he showed the village head the pot and explained its power. The village head's eyes gleamed with greed. "I must have this pot," he thought. Without wasting time, he offered Ram a huge sum of money in exchange for the pot. Ram and his wife discussed it and decided to sell the pot. They already had enough wealth to live comfortably, and they didn't want to become greedy. So, they gave the magic pot to the village head in exchange for a good price. The village head was overjoyed. He rushed home with the pot, eager to make even more wealth. "I'll be the richest man in the entire kingdom," he thought. That night, the village head tried the pot by placing a few coins inside. Sure enough, the coins doubled. Greedy for more, he decided to put all of his money into the pot at once, thinking it would double his fortune overnight. But when he checked the pot the next morning, he was shocked. Instead of doubling his wealth, the pot had done something unexpected. His entire fortune had disappeared. The village head was furious. He rushed back to Ram's house and demanded an explanation. Ram calmly explained, the magic pot is not meant for greedy people. It only works for those who use it wisely and don't let greed control them. Realizing his mistake, the village head left in shame, having lost everything because of his greed. As for Ram and his family, they continued to live a simple, happy life. They never let greed get the better of them and always helped their neighbors whenever they could. The magic pot had brought them more than just wealth, it had taught them the importance of being content with what they had. Moral greed can lead to loss, but wisdom and contentment bring true happiness.